My son would hate me right now. Hallo ihr Lieben! If you haven't met me before, my name is Jenna. I am a Canadian who's been living in Germany since 2014, and obviously one of the biggest struggles has been learning the language. I'm not saying I did it correctly. I actually definitely did not do it correctly, but I am here to say that it's not impossible. I know when I first moved to Germany, I actually never thought that I would see the day where I was speaking only German. And now, as you might tell, I've been even posting YouTube videos in German, which was super uncomfortable, unangenehm for me. But the fact that I've made it thus far is something I know I definitely should be proud of, and it's something that you guys can definitely do as well if you are learning the German language. I know it can feel painful at first, especially when you're over the age of 30 and you just have brain fog all the time, but I do have a couple tips for you today. It is possible to learn the German language, but you know what really saved me? Music. Because it's easy, it's something we do on a daily basis. And it made learning the language a little bit more fun. It helped speed up that, process that I thought would be absolutely never ending. So I definitely recommend, of course, learning German face-to-face in a class, but don't underestimate the power of music. I swear half of the words that I actually learned in German were from me listening to music in the tram or cleaning the apartment while listening to highly repetitive German songs. So today I am going to share with you some of my favorite songs that actually helped me learn the German language quite quickly. These are my songs. Also, don't forget, if you know some German songs and love them too, please share them in the comments below so not just myself can learn from them, but also you as well. What you really need to look out for when you're looking for music to actually learn the language is that it is repetitive. That will actually drill the songs into your head and never forget them. In German, they call it an Ohrwurm. I didn't think this was an English word, but it translates to earworm, and apparently in the UK, they actually use this word. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of songs that are repetitive in German are typically Schlager music. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty darn catchy. I will leave a bunch of these songs also in the description below, but my favorite right now is Wackelkontakt. My son would hate me right now. Another thing you want to look out for is emotion. You're gonna remember it more when you can feel it more. So there are some pretty good emotional songs in German that once you understand the context of the meaning, a little Google Translate doesn't hurt, then you really start to pick up on the words. Helena Fischer, I've mentioned many times before. She writes a lot about love songs, and I'm sure you can probably relate to at least one. There's also Wie schön du bist by Sarah Connor. Ich lass für dich das Licht an by Revolverheld. Revolverheld? I don't even know if I should probably be saying it in German in this case. And then you also want to focus on their pronunciation. Of course, there's a lot of German rap music that's really hard to understand. It's not easy to learn the language unless you're actually reading the lyrics to these songs. So pick a good song with a good rhythm. Mark Forster is a great suggestion. He's got one called Übermorgen, which is quite easy to understand. Tim Bensko with Nur noch kurz die Welt retten. Oder Crow. Also very good. Einmal die Welt. And to be honest, I think I've mentioned this in a video before, all of the kids songs really help. I'm not gonna lie, we listen to Dicke a lot. It's like kids German rap music, and it makes everything so much easier to understand because it's geared to children who are also learning the German language properly. I got hair sticking up everywhere today. I'll include all of my favorite Dicke songs also down below, but just overall, make sure that it's a clear, slow song that you're listening to. And just go with the flow. Don't force yourself to actually memorize the lyrics or anything. Then it makes learning not fun. Just do it in your daily life. Go on the tram to work or clean your house listening to this music. But make sure that it's really relaxed, otherwise it doesn't make learning fun. And this is hard for anybody, but especially when you're, like I said, over 30 like myself, we don't have so much time to learn. You're in a full-time job, you've probably got a family yourself. We need to find some fun ways to actually learn the language. And fun doesn't have to be just related to music. No, there are many ways that you can actually learn while having fun. I have shared in the past my favorite German TV shows and movies for beginners, for experts. Classroom learning is not your only option. Yes, it is a very good one. I still recommend you do it, but you don't just need to take courses to learn nowadays, and you can have a lot of fun with it online. Our sponsor for today's video is Fluent U, and they were actually the inspiration for today's video because I was watching a lot of these songs on YouTube so that I don't have to print out the lyrics, but I can see the subtitles right underneath of the video. And then I noticed that they actually take YouTube videos and Netflix videos and basically plug them into their system to create this full-blown learning experience for you. So music, videos, commercials, interviews, or vlogs, like whatever your style is, whatever you like to watch, we can make that an educational experience on Fluent U. So I'm in love with how-to tutorials, which means I really enjoy using the Fluent U platform to watch how-to tutorials because it makes it really visually easy to understand. They're showing you actually what they're doing, they're explaining it in German, and then of course in the Fluent U app they're actually showing me not only the subtitles but also the English translation and the words I can actually click on and add to my vocabulary list. I can take quizzes. There's a lot going on in this app and it's definitely worth checking out. I will include a link below. If you want, you can start a free trial. This is what I'm still gonna need to figure out because all of the recipes that I typically cook are Canadian or American, so I always use cups, and I brought these from Canada. I don't have a German measuring one. So when you click on any of these words within those subtitles, Fluent U is then going to show me a picture, giving you a visual, the meaning of that word, an example sentence, and other videos perhaps where that word might also be used. Basically, they're showing you that word over and over and over again. Repetition is key. They also have a Chrome extension that lets me learn with any Netflix or YouTube video that has subtitles. So, like I said, if you do have a favorite German song, you can import them straight into Fluent U and then study them like a real lesson. And this is gonna be super key for all of you beginners. It can get a little bit overwhelming learning the German language. So Fluent U does have curated libraries depending on what level, whether you're A1 or you're A2, that you can go in and watch so that you know exactly what videos you can be ready for. So again, if you want to check out that free trial, I will leave that link down in my description. Honestly, if you're over 30 and serious about learning the German language, this is one of the most helpful tools that I've seen that makes it easy and fun for those of you who are busy, have no time, but still want to learn the language. Somehow we always manage to find time for TV. I know I'm beyond busy right now, but I always dedicate my 1 hour in the evening to watching German TV. So, other songs that will level up your German. Lieblingsmensch, it's so catchy. That's by Namika. Sportfreunde Stiller, ein Kompliment. And just about any Schlager music. I think the first song I ever learned in German was Johnny Depp. Depp, 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 Johnny Depp. Got that one from my husband and I'm not proud of it, but it is catchy. So yeah, a couple other tips to let you walk away with. Make sure to learn the course. So make sure it's an easy one, that it's catchy so that it sticks in your head like an earworm. And sing along no matter how badly you sing. Just sing because that's gonna also help with your communication. And just pick the ones that you actually love because if it's gonna annoy you, then you're not going to remember it, I think. So again, let me know which ones are your favorites. I've actually put together a Spotify list of all of the songs that I mentioned below for you to get started. I hope that you love them. That is all. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time und vielen, vielen lieben Dank. Bis später.